priest.
Oh, my blessing, my
My
Lord.
Lord, give thanks for the moments. If you could introduce yourself to the people and just tell them your name and a little bit about yourself.
Uh, I'm Honorable Priest Trevor Stewart,
Yes, sir.
Ambassador to the United Nations for the Congress. Also, he appointed me lawyer for the Congress.
And when was that appointment?
About like 87, 88, 89, thereabout.
And when did you come to the foundation?
Our first time,
Yes, my Lord.
uh, maybe like 84, 85.
I see. And what drew you? What drew you out to the Black Christ the first time?
So it was a vision like that. Uh, I was living in New York, um, Queens to be specific, and I was selling ice cream in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy to be specific, and used to be making this whole lot of money. And truth be told, the woman that I was living with, we used to live together from here in Jamaica, and then when we hooked back up then in New York. But she was a good woman spiritually, but uh, she was cold in bed. To make it tell the truth of how I came to this, she was cold in bed. So I used to be saying to myself, where is my reward? Bringing home this whole heap of money, and my house is cold. Alright. This other girl now that I was trying to see here in Jamaica came up now to America, but she was living in New Haven, Connecticut. My friend, who her bigger sister had a child for him, he called me and told me that she was here. To make a long story short, I left, pack up my just some records and stuff and left. I had just bought a next ice cream truck because the route was so big it could have hold two trucks. And I just got there fixing it up and stuff, and I just pack up and left all of that and went to New Haven now to this other girl. People now start saying this man is crazy. Through flesh, left all the those stuff and gone. Alright, you see, after 6 months of this hot number, I mean, she was hot like 10 scotch bonnet pepper.
Yes.
You see, after 6 months of that, that same feeling came over me that something missing out of my life. So then that's when I came to the conclusion. So then I know woman then or woman vagina was my problem. Not something bigger than that. That same brethren now who told me that she was here, he's an AS mechanic. So he got a job, a friend of his called him from Florida, saying that he had just bought a gas station and there was a two-car garage, one with a lift. If he didn't want to come and do that part, and he would sell the gas and the miscellaneous stuff and stuff. So him check me. Same time I had a BMW 2002. And I said,
Honorable.
not the year 2002, but the model car 2002. It was like the last of them was made in a 76, and I had a 76 one. I told him when he confronted me with it, I told him, listen, check the oil in the engine, in the gearbox, in the diff, I'm going to take you to Florida. God, I was now leaving this hot number, that's not what I was searching for. I remember she went down on her knees and begged me not to leave, and I said, no, I'm not leaving. I'm just going to take Paul Breton down to Florida. That was a Saturday. That time I never know nothing about Sabbath yet. And I tell her by Monday I will be back. But because of the fact she just come up to New York now, I'm to America, she know that it was impossible for me to leave New Haven Saturday and come back and go Florida and come back Monday. When I just gave her that to hold. My only brother that I have, because I am the last of 6 children, and our parents are the 2 boys are the last one. I am the last of the last. Wash belly, as they say in Jamaica. Yeah. He was down in Florida, so I decided, well, I'm going to leave this hot number and I'm going to, because I can't stop in New York, because everybody have that's crazy. Left 2 ice cream trucks, drought and everything, and gone 2 women. So I said, I'm pass through and go down to Jacksonville. That's where my brother was. Alright, Paul was going to Fort Lauderdale, so I stopped first at Jacksonville and I picked him up and his 2 sons and asked him to bring me back and come with me, accompany him back to Jacksonville. I have tractor trailer license, so I mean, it wasn't difficult for me driving anywhere far.
Okay,
so,
CDL.
Yeah, so I picked him up, and to shorten the story even more now, while I was in Jacksonville, within the space of a week, it was a Sunday. I was driving a truck working for a breadcrumbs company. It was a Sunday morning, 4 o'clock, going into Monday. I saw myself standing right there, in between the food house and the kitchen. Me and this tall black man, black turban, black robe, and this tall rod, the rod went out of the picture. And I saw clearly me and him stand up talking right in between the food house and the kitchen. And him went like this on the rod, and when him turned back like this, he like transfigured, but he was like 13, 14 years old in the vision. When he straight back up. And I got up out of that vision and I said, what the heck was that? Alright. Tuesday night now into Wednesday morning now, I found myself, the rabbi, he was on the altar.
Yeah.
This rabbi, he lived down at the bottom of the hill. I found myself standing there. This big red hill, no vegetation, just big. So at this time I heard and I said to myself, Trevor, what you do this song? Alright, for the English speaking, what are you doing there? So I said, I don't know. So anyway, I decided I'm going to climb the hill. And I reached like in the middle of the hill, there was this big round hole. And I went down and I looked through, right where Jack Fleeger lived, 2 big round holes, 2 dreadlocks daughter, with head covered, 1 picking cotton, and 1 picking gungo peas. But couldn't see them foot because green grass was up to them ankles. But the 2 trees were laden. The gungo peas tree was touching the grass and the cotton was touching the grass. And they were picking. And the one who had picked the gungo turned to me and said, you finally reached. Got about of that, I said, man, because everyone in New York now said, I'm crazy. So me start checking, I said, man, I'm crazy for real. I want to hit them too. Then Friday evening, I was at work, this girl named Dana come from Jamaica here. She called me at work and said, Trevor, I dreamed something about you last night. This was Thursday night into Friday. I said, what? She said some white doves were flying above your head, and one came and landed on your shoulder. So I called back my sister, of all of my sisters, she's more spiritual, what I was living with, and I told her of this sequence of events. And she said to me, she said, well, you have finally found yeah.
So I recall very clearly when I met the guy in 2013 related to King Emmanuel's telling you his vision.
When I first came, when I first came to the foundation, I was in Miami. We were at this restaurant, Mount Eman Rochester, some other priest. And I take Jackie to come my way down to Miami now, where we start to be together. When I first came here, we used to sit on the food out and watch everyone. It was 1 year before I saw King Emmanuel living there. Because the rest of our them used to go on to like after King Emmanuel, them are the next. You understand?
Yeah.
So me just quiet.
Okay.
I just observe.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know if it's how me used to reason and because I was living over the same where the brethren over the house with two priests, Priest Campbell and Priest Courtney. So they used to minister to him and right and so I don't know if them go tell him like my level of reasoning or my level of one Sabbath evening after Sabbath service. Him send and call me. Priest Jackie come and say that I want to see him. So I went to him and as a matter of fact, I write just him out with the office. Right, just him out. I remember when I first saw him, but he was in full white, that was the man I saw in the vision. But this time he was in white, but at him, And his first words to me was, "My Lord, I don't want you to check whether I am God or I am not God or all we are about this. I want you to go down to my office. I want you to see what it is that I am doing. And I want you to help me with it."
Simple.
First word.
My Lord.
But I used to wear turban before I come because I was with some priests.
Some Bobo already.
Yeah, priest Miami, priest Nappy and priest Glass, priest Knuckles.
Okay.
You know the tabernacle in Miami?
I haven't been to Miami yet.
Oh. I mean the pay money and get the tabernacle. A place where they man the tabernacle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need to get there. I'll get there soon.
And it's a right, are the black man right the turban, and like say you have to come here so wear it's the right of any black man wear a turban. Alright, as I tell you, I drive tractor trailers, One day I pull up in I think in Texas, in a convenience store. This black girl, cashier, got on a kente turban. And wanted some juice. So she was there now in a drawer and when we come up, and I remember when I came up now and she was about to lock the drawer and she looked up and she froze.
God in flesh.
She said she did not know that black people wear turban. I said no, Princess, we were the first to wear turban. So I said, alright, when you go home, get a book or anything where you can and look up the priests in Ethiopia hills and you will see a turban.
Wow. So how long you was in the States then?
From 1979 we live on US. But I go back and forth.
And so now then, how long until you were crowned a priest?
So long because I was never, through I was in the office, we never really go, you understand?
Yeah.
So, I didn't even ask for it either. Them give me.
Yeah.
That time, yeah.
My Lord.
I have much to say on the altar. Even a trip to Ghana and stuff,
Yes, I.
But I was afraid of the priesthood because when you hear some man chant,
Yeah.
you say, no, sir. We can't go stupid everybody. Some even I'm timid, you know?
Yeah, true. Hey, the energy on the altar, my lord, is hot.
Yeah.
Wow. You hear some mighty priests, it's like, that's the voice of Oliver the same way.
Of course.
Yeah.
All of us could go there, yeah.
True.
And there going to come a time when 49 priests and God have 7 times. And even then you have man who want to go on the altar and can't go. Can't get a space. 3-4 months he want to be a minister and can't minister because man want to minister. Especially in Africa.
Yeah, I see that when I was in Guinea, for example, Conakry, through they had Sizzler and Newton Fire and Kingston, and they'd gone through and played shows. The youth, through the music, they call an Emmanuel name, and they don't really know.
Emmanuel,
No, they might know, just a few of the banner, but no, they don't know.
But
So,
you see, them going to be in problem because when the children, the people, some see the real thing, then them go back to them and ask them, then all the while it was this, and you kept fooling us with that.
Yes, misrepresentation.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the artists, and
Exactly.
yeah, that's a whole other video.
Oh,
Look at that. Wow.
you bro?
No, still working. Look at that.
Yeah, but that tell me no everything. Him say when God rise to judge him earth, is when he rise, the ball of them people. I have so much
Yeah, they might just when they come up here.
yeah, but when you don't ball it, them don't know God. Because God's son up there listen to them and take them in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, because I used to watch the video about Death to Reggae, and really see, especially now, the commodification of the culture and how it's just being pimped out, and using the music as the vehicle of the pimping, and
That's the danger of it.
oh yes, and it's a problem, like you say. That's the danger.
It spins at 440 cycles per second or hertz. Most of them, Hitler and Rothschild them they speed up the music out of the bingy because the bingy spin at 320 or 340. But that keep you in yourself. The reggae and them now spin you out of yourself.
Speed
And
up
them
your
speed
heavens.
yeah, there you go. Speed of the meditation and everything. It's by design,
And it distracts you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's by design.
Yeah, you're disconnected.
Yeah.
So tell me about, I noticed when I was here in 2013, they had a different camp somewhere around here in the back.
Oh, them sit over there, but nobody not feel it. If that's so fade, it fading away. It's as if not fade away already.
Okay.
It couldn't last, but
Yeah.
it never read.
Right. Yeah, I was surprised to see it, but they even still have videos from a long time ago, I guess, when it was still a few more people, maybe. Another question I wanted to know is about the bingy now, about the Naya bingy in the order. Have you seen any changes over the years, or has it remained consistent in your sight as far as the way this that you're talking about tempo just now? Your feeling about that?
The tempo has quickened a bit. But when we need someone like Chris Whale and some of them man, And them did say, like the message, show just said, the Christian people them out there, and the whole thing is kind of too slow. So it is hard for the transition. So if we speed it up a little more, and it is easy, the transition will be easier to the people then. So for them church, you know. I know. It's not a dreadlocks church, a black people church.
My Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's an aspect that I feel needs to be talked about more. Just how you said, it's a black people church.
Yeah, man. A black church.
Yeah.
It's not a dreadlocks church. When we used to drive the truck, when Jack tell me say when I drive come in, and me see a man in dreadlock long till it a drive on the ground, and me don't know him, don't take him up. Him say if you see a ball inside him and you know the ball that come and but he take up the ball and left him because I'm a mouse ras. So I know what dreadlocks on head. I remember them invited the Congress down Institute of Jamaica. This one is a Robert Hill. Him write one of Marcus Garvey book. Him used to teach at one university in Queens in New York. And at Fordham, one of them universities.
Yeah.
Anyway, we invited us to come down and preach Pligo. And Muta Baruka sit alongside of Pligo. And we remember the man when he come on the stage and we sit down there, all the rest of him said, when he was traversing all of Europe and everywhere to find Marcus Garvey, history of the scatter Africa, him woke up, pissed off of all the rest of them with CIA and MI6 of England, paying them sealer to hold down repatriation. Him said only one name wasn't there. King Emmanuel.
Yeah, my Lord. Yeah, my Lord.
Tell what it is again. And I know Muta, him sit down in front of the mic and I know him say, when heard. And when me that Ghana, me Selassie, I tell the chief that nothing else can unite Africa but that man's church. All the flag where you there Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah had to go to the Emperor Haile Selassie in Addis for that flag. And the Emperor gave it and tell him to plant it there through the gateway. And so we come out. And so we come out, so we're going to go back through there. So plant it there because of the front gate.
Sit down, it's still rolling, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's still rolling.
At that same Mountain Man Roots restaurant in Miami, I remember one time we were there, it was Lent, so we weren't eating fish. I remember this gunman from Jamaica, a bad man, come inside and say he wants some fish to eat. We have to cook it. Because it's a restaurant and it's home and we can't come tell you Lent, he have no business with that.
Right.
He want fish.
Right.
So we have to cook it.
Right. Yes,
Never taste it, say, but I cook it and give him and eat. And I remember I was playing a service from here. And him there eat and him there eat service. I was done eat and get up and take out the money and he was paying me. He said to me, the Rasta man, this blues the cat. He said, what about it? He said, it forced you. You can't feel that. It forced you.
Yeah.
Looking at yourself and pay me a walk out.
So now I was reading in the book by the sister Wallace, The Black Christ Unveiled.
Mm.
Did you see that book or hear about it?
Me hear about it.
Yeah.
She wanted to interview me and I tell her no, I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, I read the book. My Lord.
My light, oh, you go with me light everything.
You know, light of the purple light to come and so I have so much purple light around the place, I see it. But I never could pick it up. And I said, I see it.
The light everything. No man, my so want to think that I need that everything. I don't know my light at the office.
Right, is one of them for sale.
No, I need that everything.
Lord. True God, okay.
But I get a 9 of them, they call it herb them. I show them, put it in the bag and say, with the oats, call it herb.
Okay.
I feel that one, you know, them still.
Yeah, I do. Let me check it out. Look at yours. Give thanks.
The priest, man, go feed you.
Please, Reggie.
That's smoke now.
Reggie, go for me light
That's what
everything.
fit, man. Come and find out that if a whole heap of light around the priest, all about in a car. About 3 of them light around.
One Jolin can go with your husband by a lighter and stuff.
So when I put in that, give me and weed, I'm on the fruit and water.
So you don't want to let them come back and by the time you come back and you don't know.
No, smoke your press. Stewart. Because I have a rest, you know, man. I'll go for the thing for you, man. I don't like your smoke, no, please.
Are you sitting on me?
Yeah, I'll go feed you, man. Now I'm going to show you. Like, why you don't want to know? So it's still. So 9 of them already. So I just imagine a little more with your little luggage, you know.
I don't have no space in my luggage, that's the thing.
But you can carry these.
Yeah, I can carry it.
Yeah, you can check it on, you know. You would have put it in your check on luggage.
Well, my check on luggage is full too. And I mean,
Yeah.
let's see what I can do. What's in this bag right here?
I did about 4 more.
Oh, okay.
Rice, bitter, some good herb, them, neem, castor oil, tree itself. See that?
Yeah.
Where is it? Those are the castor oil bees, you know. And this one, give me and weed.
This is the #1 thing I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely want this.
Good for you, you know.
Good for her?
Like medical purpose, like peel and coal and whatever, you know.
I've heard it's good for teeth, like brush toothpaste.
It's strong, yeah. So, this is the case of that flush you out the information inside of you.
Flush you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flush you out. And even if you eat one of those seeds and you push out in the try.
Yeah, I
Which is not papaya.
What did you say?
Broad one. If you like take one of those,
Yeah. I see. Yeah, well, leaf good for now?
Almond leaf is just like carry protein,
Mm-hmm.
like, protein for you,
Mm-hmm.
strengthen nerves, also, shakiness,
Uh-huh. Nerves.
dizziness, and all these things,
Okay. And now rice bitter?
You flush you out now, rice
Uh-huh.
bitter, that's what make it the best of the bitters,
Uh-huh.
It's bitter too,
Uh-huh. I'm thinking a nice, like just make a nice fruit, like 3.
You could have bring 5.
5, huh? Hold on. Which 5 would you say? Which?
Castor rice,
Okay, and then what else?
rice bitter, bitter.
And how much? I want to get all this.
2 or 5.
5? Let's see if I got something.
One of them 5 they can't boil.
Okay, now I got a 20 or I got this. Huh?
20 is like 2 or 4. It's like 2 or 4.
Okay, so then if I give you 1, then we're good, right?
I'm release another cigar.
What you say?
I said that mighty strength,
This side. I'm grateful.
See, I research them tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely will. Yeah, it's going to be for, I won't be, doing no business with it, but I'll be for myself,
Yourself,
Yeah, myself. Now I might give some to my brethren or, my cousin.
probably best for you to boil and share. Medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Probably boil like cook it over hot.
Mm-hmm. 3 gallons.
Yes, they can boil like 5 gallons. Get a mighty strength.
Yes, okay.
Have a big enough pot.
Yeah, I have a pot. It's probably more like a, it's not big enough. It's big, but not a 5.
You get a clearance.
True, my Lord. Give thanks, please.
Attention, young
Some
buyer.
stars for the strength.